Hey guys, so this video is about the Lead Small app. If you haven't already downloaded it, please go to your app store and download the Lead Small app. It is free. Some of you may have received an email from me today, and that in that email there's a link, a download link to be able to download this. So be sure to download the Lead Small app. Once you have downloaded it, you will create an account. You'll put in your email, your password, and if you to be able to get to quick access each week, you can put remember login on there, but you'll have to that will remember your email address or your username, but you'll still have to type in your password each week. You can put it on there to use your Touch ID or use your Face ID to be able to quickly sign in as well, but there you will have to actually sign in each week. It will not just automatically stay signed in for security purposes. Once you've signed in using the email address, if you use the email address that we have on file for you, then you should see your group information and your group lesson for this coming Sunday on there. But if you don't, have no fear. It's fine. Just go down to the bottom and click on more. When you click on more, that will you're going to see another drop down menu or whatever. Click on settings. Under settings, you should see Campbell Street Church. Make sure Campbell Street Church is selected. Then you can select your age group. So throughout the semester, sometimes it might just kick you out of your age group. It might kick you off of Campbell Street. If anything ever happens that you come in and your curriculum is not correct on the app, be sure to click down on more, go to settings, and make sure that you're on Campbell Street and you're on your age group. All right. If it's not clicked on Campbell Street, then you won't see what I have set up for you each week. You will only see like a general, what Orange has created. Anyways, make sure that you see the Campbell Street specific curriculum for each week. Okay. All right. Now let's talk about your small group guide. So again, this is your home screen. And on here, you'll find your lesson, your curriculum, your activities. For preschool, you'll find your weekly videos and your monthly songs. And so this is what you'll use every Sunday morning. It's got all that you need to be able to lead Bible class or lead your small group. In addition to the small group guide portion of the content, the button on the bottom of the app called This Week is filled with additional content that'll help you prepare for your group time. All right? So with all this stuff, we ask that you look at it before you come in. Please don't let Sunday morning be the first time that you're seeing this stuff. So the week before, be sure to look through your lesson. Also take some time to look here on the This Week tab, because under here you'll find a personal devotional that's made just for you to get your mind ready for what we're talking about on Sunday. You'll also see an overview, just a quick look at what we'll be talking about on Sunday, the memory verse, the bottom line, things like that. There's also a news section that will have helpful information and tips to make your lesson seamless. And then finally, at the bottom of that section, there's a notes section. And this is where you can keep track of things that you want to talk about with your kids, or just special notes for the day. So let's say you're going through your personal devotional and you think that's a really good thing that I didn't see in the lesson, that I want to talk about with the kids. You can add a note right there. Or if there's something that you hear during the Bible story time that morning that you're like, I want to make sure the kids understand that part of the lesson, you can add a new note right there so that it can help you remember to talk about with the kids. All right. At the top of your home screen, you'll see a preview of your small group if you have created one. That's what's on this example here. Most of you have probably not created a small group yet, so I'm going to walk you through how to do that. So if you'll see at the bottom, there is a tab called Groups. When you click on Groups, you can create a group. So that way you can keep up with all of your kids that are in your small group or in your class. Okay? So click on Groups section at the bottom of the app to create a new group. And if you ever need to edit the group name in the future, you can always do that by clicking the pencil in the top right corner. Once you create your group, you can add members or add kids to the group by clicking Add New Group Member. Depending on which age group of content that you selected when you're creating the group, you'll see different fields in the bio. For example, in preschool bios, you'll have the option to include a favorite snack or a favorite toy. In student groups, You can add your student's cell phone number or Instagram name. Our kids are probably not going to have that. But if you also are a huddle group leader, this might be something that you want to use. There's also a spot on here for additional notes. These will be great tools to help you remember key pieces of information about this individual, like allergies or hobbies or something like that. Now, here's a tip. Whenever you want to view or edit group members' information, make sure that you've got members selected at the top of the page. You can also take attendance if you would like. And so if you take attendance, you'll be able to see, each month who was there and things like that. The attendance is recorded in the attendance tab inside the group section at the bottom. In this section, you'll also find a category for prayer. Here's where you can keep up with prayer requests of your kids, which is pretty cool. You want to keep up with upcoming birthdays? This is also where you can find them as well. You can also send a group text from the group section. So if you want to send a text to all the parents saying something like, hey, we've got a really fun activity coming up this Sunday, can't wait to see the kids or something like that, you can do that. That's a great way to keep the parents engaged throughout the semester. When you click on the More button at the bottom of the screen, you'll also find some things for you to reference when you need them. First thing we're going to talk about is training. So there's a training tab under the More section. When you click here, you're going to see the 5 main responsibilities of a small group leader or a Bible class teacher. I encourage everybody to look through these before Sunday just to refresh their mind, or if you're new, to make sure that you know what your 5 main responsibilities are with your group. You'll also see icebreakers. So you click here to find some fun questions that are written specifically for your small group, or some fun activities that are for your small group. And you can refresh these by pulling down the screen, by clicking the little refresh button at the top to see new questions or new activities. In the coaching tips section, you'll have access to new blog posts and group ideas and some vision for why you do what you do. The notifications button will show you messages from the Lead Small app team, like reminders and updates about the app. And then also, this is where you'll see messages from me, like reminders about signing up for something or upcoming events or something like that. So be sure to download the app before Sunday, look through it, familiarize yourself with it, and be sure to use this every week throughout the semester. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, just let me know.